Yeah, like I'm sorry for the last video cutting off, but well, so the connection between Mali and France and Haiti, like I said in the last video, it was Mali and Abu Bakari, and how Abu Bakari was actually the first to discover the Americas. And I told you about how France made us pay reparations. Now, Mali's having a revolution right now, and France is involved. What's been going on is after the problem is after Haiti defeated France and got its independence, France kept practicing colonialism. They went into Africa. You know about the Berlin Conference, and they colonized Africa. And what's going on is that because France forced Haiti to pay reparations in the form of reimbursing France for all the slaves they lost, which was considered chattel property. That set a bad precedent because America paid reparations to the owners to the South once they banned slavery for losing their property, and British did the same too in the Caribbean. They paid, instead of paying the slaves, they paid the instead of freeing the slaves and empowering them, they paid the owners and not paying the owners anything for the evil, wicked institution that they were practicing. They did reimburse all the slave owners. Now, what's going on with that is when you look at France, most of France's economy is based on colonialism. All the French nations, all the African nations that were colonized by France in Africa, they pay money to France, and not remittances, but most of the France's GDP comes from payment of from African nations that they colonized. In fact, I remember one of the French people saying that France would be a third world country if it wasn't for all the money it was getting from the nations it colonized in Africa, such as Mali. Like right now, Mali trying to get free, but even all their mines and stuff is owned by France and everything. So Haiti messed up, man. You know what I'm saying? We messed up by paying France because that set the precedent where France was like, wow, we could make money off of colonialism. Because the way they did it is they didn't have to because after we defeated them, they forced us, because we were left alone after slavery, so they forced us at the arm of a gun to pay them remittances for the former slaves they had. So what happened is, by us doing that, France was like, wow, we could make money off of colonialism. And what they did is they went into Africa, and right now, all the African nations are still paying them colonialism, still paying them money.
The revolution, bud. Here you go. Thank you.
Here you go, bud. Here you go. Thanks, man. Have a good one. God bless, man. God bless. So, yeah. So that's what's going on right now. So Mali's trying to have a revolution, and what's happening is France is trying to stop it. But France makes mad money off of those ECOWAS nations in Africa. And it's time for them to break free, because the fact of the matter is they isolated Haiti and they continue colonizing everywhere, and we're becoming aware of that. So hopefully Mali gets free of France, or really gets independence. Because true independence is when you're self-sustainable and your economy can stand on its own. It's time to break these chains of colonialism, which is going to be tough for Africa because a lot of them are mentally colonized to look up to the European. But I'll hit you back later. Peace.